Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My today's topic is the discussion of silicate structure. There are different types of silicate structure. Today I will discuss you and show you the different type of silicate structure and example of each structure. This is very important for GATE examination because there are this type of question, that is they will give you a example and ask you what type of silicate structure it is, and by the repeating unit you can easily say that what type of silicate structure it is, and this is very easy question. In this video I will show you the different type of silicate structure and the repeating unit of it. Now there are basically 7 types of silicate structures are available. First is the orthosilicate, then pyrosilicate, then cyclic silicate, then chain silicate, double chain silicate, sheet silicate and 3-dimensional silicate. Step by step I will explain you the structure of the silicates. Now orthosilicate is basically the silicate unit, that is the repeating unit is only the tetrahedral silicate unit. What is the tetrahedral silicate unit? This is the tetrahedral silicate unit. In this case, silicate are basically the oxide of silicon. Silicate are basically oxide of silicon, and the valency of silicon is 4. Hence, silicon can form 4 covalent bond with any other element, and here also with oxygen it forms 4 single bond. And valency of oxygen is 2, hence oxygen can form 2 covalent bond with any other atom, and here oxygen form only 1 single bond with the silicon, so that from each oxygen you can get 1 negative charge. So 1 silicate unit is SiO4 4 minus. By which way, just see it, this red colored atom is the silicon atom, and these all atoms are the oxygen atom. This red colored atom is silicon atom, and these all are the oxygen atom. Now these oxygen atoms are only bonded to the silicon atom. This oxygen atom is only bonded to the silicon atom. There is no bond of oxygen. There is only bond of silicon and oxygen, and it forms a tetrahedral structure. This silicon, this oxygen and this oxygen are in plane, and these 2 oxygen are out of plane. If these are the plane of both, then this oxygen is above the board and this oxygen is just below the board. This is by this way they form the tetrahedral structure, like that. Now for our simplification, if we draw the another orthosilicate is very simple. You can show by this way that this is orthosilicate, but for pyrosilicate or cyclic silicate, sheet silicate, if we draw by this way, then it is very difficult to understand. For this way, for simplification, we are considering this structure, that is this red colored is the silicon atom, and these all the green colored atom are the oxygen atom, and these are not the bonds. Bonds is only between oxygen and silicon. These are just showing how they are arranged in tetrahedral manner. These are the simple silicate unit, and it is also known as orthosilicate. One example of orthosilicate is Mg2SiO4. In that case, the silicate unit is SiO4 4 minus. The Mg is in +2 state, hence the silicate unit is SiO4 4 minus, and this is an example of an orthosilicate. For orthosilicate, no oxygen atom is shared. Now the second one is the pyrosilicate. For orthosilicate, no oxygen atom is shared. For pyrosilicate, 1 oxygen atom is shared. This oxygen atom is common for both two tetrahedral unit. And the structural formula of pyrosilicate you can easily calculate by drawing this type of structure, that is one by sharing one oxygen atom. What type of silicate is generated is known as pyrosilicate, and then you just calculate it, what is the number of silicon atom and what is the number of oxygen atom, and what oxygen atom is singly bonded and what oxygen atom contribute the negative charge. Then you can easily calculate the easily evaluate the structural formula of an pyrosilicate unit. That is, there are two silicon, that is Si2, and the number of oxygen atom is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 Si2O7, and there are 6 oxygen atom which are singly bonded, that is 3 from here and 3 from here. This oxygen is not singly bonded, this is doubly bonded. There are one silicon atom and there is another silicon atom, hence it will a neutral oxygen atom, but they are negatively charged oxygen atom, hence the total negative charge in this case is 6 minus, hence the formula is Si2O7 6 minus. One example of this type of silicate is that thortvetite, which is an silicate of scandium and which is formula Si2O7. This is the thortvetite, which is an also pyrosilicate, as the silicate for unit is Si2O7 6 minus. Here scandium in +3 state. Now next is, here one oxygen atom is shared in case of pyrosilicate. So when next come, there two oxygen atom will be shared. That is for cyclic silicate. There can be two types of cyclic silicate. One is when 3 tetrahedral units are joined, and another is when 6 tetrahedral units are joined. Here first is when 3 tetrahedral units are joined, that is 1 tetrahedral unit, 2 tetrahedral unit and 3 tetrahedral unit. When they are joined, they are from cyclic silicate. And here 2 oxygen atom is shared by another tetrahedral unit. You can easily see that, that is, if we consider this tetrahedral unit, then this oxygen atom is shared by this tetrahedral unit, and this oxygen atom is shared by this tetrahedral unit. So for each tetrahedral unit, the contribution of oxygen is 2 comes from their only singly bonded 2 oxygen and silicon atom. So 2 plus half of it and half of it, that is from 2 we get 1. So the for single tetrahedral unit, the contribution is SiO3, and for this 3 case, in this there are 3 tetrahedral units, so it will be multiplied by 3. So the repeating unit, or the for cyclic silicate, the silicate formula will be SiO3 into 3, that means SiO3 Si3O9. And what is the negative charge? Negative charge is 6 minus. Why 6 minus? From each tetrahedral unit there are 2 oxygen which are singly bonded, so from each tetrahedral unit 2 negative charges come, and so there are 3 tetrahedral units, so the total negative charge will be 2 into 3, that is 6. This is a cyclic silicate. And example of cyclic silicate is barium titanium silicate, BaTiSiO3 whole thrice. This is an example of cyclic silicate. Now another cyclic silicate is that when 6 tetrahedral units are joined and form the cyclic silicate. Each tetrahedral unit, from each tetrahedral unit 2 oxygen atom is shared by another 2 tetrahedral unit. Just see this tetrahedral unit, this oxygen atom is shared by this tetrahedral unit, and this oxygen atom is shared by this tetrahedral unit. This is by 2, this is by 2. That's all the oxygen atom, all the vertices, you can say it's as vertices here is shared by another 2 tetrahedral unit. Hence, and these two are singly bonded. So there are it is also same as the cyclic silicate, which is formed by 3 3 tetrahedral unit, and here only the number of tetrahedral unit is changed, that is here 6, and the formula will be SiO3 into 6, and the negative charge will be 2 from each silicate, 2 from each silicate, that is here and here, 2 from each tetrahedral unit, that is 6 into 2, that is 12 minus. Hence the formula will be Si6O80 12 minus. And one very important example of this type of cyclic silicate is beryl. Beryl is barium aluminium silicate, and it is the formula of beryl is Be3Al2SiO3 and here the negative charge of silicate is 12 minus, and the repeating unit is Si6O18. Now next is chain silicate or pyroxene. In case of chain silicate, also two oxygen atoms are shared by another 2 tetrahedral unit. If you consider this, then these 2 oxygen atom is shared by another 2 tetrahedral unit by this and by this, and this is different from pyrosilicate only in the way that this has in case of pyrosilicate only 1 oxygen atom is shared by, in this case always 2 oxygen atom will be shared, and by the if there is n number of tetrahedral unit, then if there is n number of tetrahedral unit, then the repeating unit structure of these types of pyroxene types of silicate will be SiO3n to the power 2n minus. That is, if there are n number of repeating unit, then or tetrahedral unit, then the negative charge will be 2n minus. And one example of this type of silicate is spodumene, and spodumene is lithium aluminium silicate, and in this case the silicate unit is SiO3 whole twice, this means Si2O6, and as this is 2, the number of repeating unit is 2, hence the negative charge will be 2 into 2 minus, that is 4 minus. Hence here for chain silicate it has to be kept in mind that the repeating unit formula is SiO3 whole n, and the negative charge of this structure will be 2n minus. Now this is the double chain silicate. In this case up to that there are the number of oxygen sharing is same for all tetrahedral unit, but in this case the number of oxygen sharing is different for different tetrahedral unit. If we consider this tetrahedral unit for double chain silicate, two chains are get together and form this type of silicate structure. These chains are infinite in this way. In this way they are infinite, but not in this way. That is, not in this way. In this way they are not infinite, they are infinite by this way. And there are 2 types of oxygen sharing occur for different tetrahedral unit. If we consider these this tetrahedral unit, then just see this tetrahedral unit, then 2 oxygen is shared by another 2 tetrahedral unit, that is this oxygen and this oxygen is shared by another tetrahedral unit, and 2 oxygen are singly bond. But if we consider this tetrahedral unit or this tetrahedral unit, then here 3 oxygen is shared by another 3 tetrahedral unit, that is 1, 2 and 3. These 3 oxygen is shared by another 3 tetrahedral unit, and there is only 1 oxygen atom which is singly bond. This type of structure is double chain silicate structure. It is also known as amphiboles. And one example of this type of structure is asbestos. Here for one type of tetrahedral unit 2 oxygen is shared, and another type of tetrahedral unit 3 oxygen is shared. Now another silicate is seed silicate. In case of seed silicate, 3 tetrahedral units are shared. In seed silicate 3 oxygen are shared. If we consider this amphibole structure here, here 2.5 if we consider per tetrahedral unit, then the sharing oxygen number is 2.5 on average. That is for one tetrahedral unit 2 and another tetrahedral unit 3, then on average it is 2 plus 3 by 2, that is 2.5. Now in case of seed silicate structure, there are in all types of tetrahedral unit 3 oxygen is shared, and here chain for seed silicates the chain is infinite by this way, also by this way, and also by this way, and in that case the number of oxygen sharing is that is, if we consider this tetrahedral unit, then number of oxygen shared is 1, 2 and 3, and if we consider this tetrahedral unit, the number of oxygen shared is also here 1, 2 and 3, and all for it is true for all oxygen, and this is the seed silicate structure, and it is also known as phyllosilicate structure. Here beauty is all tetrahedral units are share 3 oxygen atom with another 3 tetrahedral units, and one example of is talc. Talc is an example of seed silicate. Talc is an example of seed silicate. It is silicates of magnesium. Now the last one is 3-dimensional silicate. That is, for first one no oxygen atom is shared, for second types of silicate 2 oxygen atom is shared, for third type of silicate 2.5 oxygen atom is shared, for fourth, that is 3 oxygen atom is shared, but in this case, the ultimate case, the 4 oxygen atom is shared by another 4 tetrahedral unit. That is, this is the, if we consider this, then this is the silicon atom, and these are 4 oxygen atom. This is also connected to another silicon atom. This is also connected to another silicon atom, and this is a 3-dimensional network. It is infinite in this way, in this way, in this way, all this way. It is a 3-dimensional network, and all the 4 oxygen atom is shared, and if there are n types of tetrahedral unit, n numbers of tetrahedral unit in this 3D structure, then the repeating unit will be SiO2 whole n, SiO2 whole n, because for each tetrahedral unit, as there are 4 oxygen atom, and 4 oxygen atom is shared by another 4 oxygen atom is shared by also another 4 tetrahedral units. So from 4 oxygen atom we are only getting the contribution of oxygen atom per tetrahedral unit is 2, that is half from here, half from here, half from here, and half from here. That is for the contribution is 2 in this case, and if there is a number of tetrahedral unit, then the structure will be SiO2 whole n. And one most important silicate is quartz, and it is a 3-dimensional silicate, or this is tectosilicate, where 4 oxygen atom is shared. These are all types of silicate, and that's all about this. Thank you for watching. If you have any queries regarding this matter or regarding this chapter, please comment on it, and I will try to help you figure out the problem. And if you like my videos, please subscribe my channel.